Hey guys, and we have a workout today to improve your posture and strengthen your spine. We are going to find your perfect alignment in your spine. Next, move the spine in all directions, and then always strengthen the core. Hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Alright, so our first exercise is the cat-cow. So you're going to be on your hands and knees. Find your neutral position, starting with a little low back curve. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tilt the pelvis into a nice curve shape and arch through the spine. Inhale there and then extend through the tailbone into your full arch. Yes, and just flipping the spine back and forth. Perfect. Now our next one is our spinal rotation. So you're laying on your side. Make sure the knees and hips are stacked. Reach forward with your top arm. Lift the ribs off the ground into a nice ab engagement. Lift up to the ceiling. Open to the side. Inhale here and then exhale. Use your abs to close that arm back to the front. And continue here. Making sure that you remain stacked. Squeezing the knees together the whole time. And also making sure that your abs are engaged the whole time as well. This exercise opens up your chest, so especially if you're slouching all day, you're sitting all day long, this will open up your chest and bring your shoulders back into alignment. I think we're doing 6 on each side. Okay, so we are now moving on to our hip roll. So laying on your back, we're going to have your hands down by your side, find your neutral, inhale at the bottom, exhale, tilt the spine backwards and roll through each segment of your spine till your hips are in the air. Reach your arms overhead. Keep them there until you roll back down. We're creating traction in the spine, which kind of aligns it if you've been kind of sitting cross-legged or if you have even scoliosis, this helps with that as well. We are doing 11 of these total. We are now on our last 2, so really peel your spine off the mat, reach the arms overhead, and roll through. This is our last one. Get your butt and your abs to engage, reach overhead, and roll it back down. Good. Now I'm going to reset my legs. We're going to do some pulses at the top. So lift your butt in the air, release the butt, yes, and then squeeze it at the top, doing little pulses. Sorry, I got to fix my pants. Yes. Okay, go ahead and get back up there. And then drop the hips and lift, lower, lift. Keep going. I think we're doing 11 here, but really releasing the glutes and squeezing them to get your hips back up into the air. All right, yes, hug your knees and relax in the hips. We're going to turn onto your stomach now, so go ahead and find that position, roll over. Fingertips go under the head. You're going to extend the spine, reach your arms overhead, bend, and come back down. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Good. We're doing 11 of these total. So keep going like that and make sure that you're actively pressing your pubic bone into the mat. Your glutes are engaging and your abs are nice and tight, wrapping around from the front to your low back. 3 more from here, but our next move is arm pulses. So from here, yes, bring your hands down to your hips and have your palms face down. We're gonna pulse those arms back behind you. Just for a little bit. Yes, almost done. And press through your hands into child's pose position. Rest for a moment. You make me feel special. All right, go ahead and lay back, reach up to the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale, nod the chin and flex forward. We're gonna do our 100 position. So legs go in tabletop. We're gonna do 11 sets of 4 pulses. So you're inhaling and exhaling while you're holding this. Keep those knees lined up on top of the hips and keep that flexion forward. So bringing the ribs towards the hips and squeezing that connection the whole time. Keep going, you've got it. Nice work. Yes, we are going to roll all the way up to sitting nice and tall. We're going to do our lean series. So sit with your knees bent, neutral spine, arms out, hinge back, and one arm goes up and one arm down into your scissors. Good. We're doing 11 on each side here. So really tucking in that rib cage, belly button pulls in towards the spine while maintaining your low back curve. Perfect. Almost done here. Just maintaining that nice neutral spine on that diagonal. And relax for a second. Yes, fold over the legs. We're going to stack the spine back up, arms out. Let's do double arms over the head. Okay, reach it out, lift it up, and lower. Your chest will move forward and back just slightly, just so that your hips, or that you don't fall back into the mat on your tailbone. Perfect. We are doing 11 of these. Still tuck in that rib cage still. Shoulder blades are flat behind you and really get them nice and stable. Move from that point of stability in the shoulders. Okay, hinge over and fold over the legs. We've got one more from here. So arms are bent up in front. We're leaning backwards into that diagonal and open those elbows wide. And yes, your body will shift forward and backwards in relation to your elbows. Just making sure that your chest doesn't pop out as you open the elbows and that you're just shifting your whole body forward and back. Nice. Keep going. And close and open and close. 2 more. Good. Oh, just kidding. That was the last one. Fold over the legs and relax. Nice. We're going to be on all 4s. So leg pull front prep. Your toes are tucked, hands down. Lift the knees off the mat by about 2 to 3 inches and lower. Beautiful. For this one, make sure that you're not sinking into your shoulders, so you're actively pressing through your hands, keeping your chest nice and lifted. Your head is looking straight down and in line with your shoulders. Beautiful. Almost done. And last one. Yes, fold in a child's pose position. We are going to do our leg pull front prep with curves. So this one is a little complicated. So you're going to lift your knees up. We're going to curve through the spine with that hover and extend. Or not necessarily extend, but go back to your neutral. So we're curving through the spine and then neutral. Beautiful. You're still hovering at the same time though. So you've got a lot going on. This is our last one. Yes. Okay, folding into your child's pose position. And we are going to go into our next move. Yes, come up to standing. One foot is in front, other leg is back, and we're going to do our back knee drops as you're doing your open elbow movements. So we're going to make sure that your hips are square to the front as much as possible. Both glutes are going to be working. Make sure that you are not overextending your low back and that you're zipping in those abdominals, keeping the pelvis nice and level. We also want your hips to be nice and open to the front. Yes, I was listening to, I think it was What is Love by Twice. All right, keep going. Sorry. Knee drop and lift. Good. Exhale, lower and lift. Inhale. Nice. We're done with that side. Let's swivel over to the other side. Line up those toes. Make sure you're in parallel position. Okay, right hip or that back hip is rotated forward, elbows together, and open nice and wide. And close. Good. Open. Squeeze your butt at the top. Zip your abs in. Yes, making sure that you're not dumping into the low back here. We are tracking that front knee over the second toes as well. Good. Opening those shoulders nice and wide, getting your chest to open. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. Nice. Almost done. Yep, take a little rest there. It's a lot of work. Now we're going to be in a cactus position. So lunge first. Arms go into a cactus position. Make sure those knees are in line with the toes. And we're stretching up and overhead. Really making sure that your shoulders maintain their square position to the front. No rotation is going on. It's just a pure lateral flexion to the side and center. Good. Make sure that both glutes are on. Yes, especially that back one. So really opening up that hip flexor still. So especially if you sit all day long, this really opens up that hip. All right, we are going to do the other side. Okay. So opening up into your cactus, up and overhead, making sure that you're going just straight to the side. We don't want any twisting or rotation happening. Square position. Beautiful. And press. Nice. Keeping your hips as steady as possible and just bending up and over the hips. It's very difficult, I know. And press and center. Good. Keep going. One more on each side. Yes. Okay. Relax here. Nice work. We are going to now go into all fours or onto all fours. We're going to extend one leg out, pull the knee in and flex through the spine and extend it. Make sure that your upper and low abs are flexing and extending and making sure that your shoulder blades are also engaged so you're not dropping your chest forward as you straighten your leg out behind you. More from here and out and in and extend. Beautiful. Let's switch over to the other side. Extend the left leg out. 11 here. I think we have two more. Pull it in and extend. Last one. Good. And then fold in a child's pose position. We're going to have a seat on your butt again. Legs out in front, knees bent. Arms are going to reach out in front of you. You'll see the footage. Yes, we're going to tilt and curve into your nice curve of the spine. And we're going to twist to one side, pulse, and switch. Twist and switch. Beautiful. Keep going there, really rotating just the rib cage. Your hips are going to stay as still as possible. Yes, 11 on each side from here. Pulse and switch. Good. Go ahead and fold over the legs. Relax here. Nice job. Take a little breath. We're going to do our rollover prep now. So we're going to bring your feet together, knees together. Lift your butt off of the mat by tucking the tailbone and kind of flattening that curve in the low back. Lifting into those nice little pulses, getting those low abs engaged and keeping the shoulders flat against the mat behind you. So you're just accessing your low abs here. Last two, up and down. Last one. Good. Go ahead and roll into a ball. Relax here. Now we're going to go into our side leg lift. So prop yourself up on your elbow. Make sure that it's right underneath the shoulder. You can have your hand out to the side or on your hip. It's up to you. Extend that leg out and we're going to lift and lower. Make sure the toes are pointing straight to the front. Hips are stacked. So that top one, it might want to rotate forward or back a little bit, but make sure that it's nicely stacked on top of the bottom. Good. Then lift and lower. Yes, hand on the head. You'll really feel that opening sensation of the chest as you go into this motion. Here's our last one, and you're gonna come around to the other side, spin around here. Yes, prop yourself up onto your elbow, shoulder in line, leg extends out to the side and lift and lower. Good. Making sure that you feel that pelvic floor kind of closing and lifting inside your pelvis. Tuck in the rib cage, even as your arm is behind the head and opening up the chest. Good. And lower and lift. Feel that side butt working. Keep going. Lower and lift. Lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower and lift. Keep going. I think this is our last one. Yes, good. Go ahead and relax for a second. We're going to do a spine stretch. So just, fold into your butterfly stretch as you relax. And yes, arms and legs are extended out in front of you. We're going to curve through the spine, getting that ab connection there, and stack the spine back up. Exhale, nod and curve through. Yes, arching through the back and release. Beautiful. Okay, after this last one, you're going to come up onto your knees here quickly. Yes, you're going to sit back into a squat. Your arms are going to be by your sides, and you're going to rotate those hands out and in. Kind of squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Good. Also tucking in that rib cage here as well. Pulling in your pubic bone, even as you're squatting. Pull your pubic bone in towards your spine. In towards your belly button while maintaining the neutral spine. Nice. And keeping that gaze down at 45 degrees in front of you to match the line of your spine. Our next one is coming up pretty soon. Arms out. Nice. And we're going to do our elbow flaps. Bring the elbows together and open wide. Beautiful. More. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go into our scissors at that squat angle. Beautiful. Keep those shoulder blades nice and stable on your rib cage behind you. Good. And making sure not to let the chest pop out again as your arms go overhead. Nice and controlled. Tuck in that belly button. Make sure that you are keeping that angle of the spine the whole time. No shifting, no. One more on each side. Beautiful. And then fold into child's pose. Yes. Now we're going to do our elbow peek. So one hand is going to go behind the head, and you're going to open up that elbow and peek that direction. You're getting your thoracic rotation, getting nice mobility through the chest and the spine. So good for you. Yes. We're just doing 3 on each side. So other hand goes up and open and release. And lower. Last one. Just tuck your toes and roll up through each segment of the spine. That was our last exercise, guys. Guess what? We are done for the day. Nice job. So proud of you. I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you liked it or not. Love you. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, everything. Love you. Bye.